Good morning, everybody. How we doing today? It's a lovely day, headed to the Outer Banks. I am back. I have returned, did everything I needed to do, and this week, I'm excited. I get to get back here on the tube and start talking about the Outer Banks again. Thanks for watching. If you're new here, I like to show views of the Outer Banks. Thanks for riding the passenger seat. And we are currently in Currituck. I left my house about 30 minutes ago. Just got the camera rolling. About to head over the Coin Jock Bridge here in just a second. Special weekend on the Outer Banks. We got Hurricane Debby that's supposed to be coming through. I'm headed out here for the next couple days for work, and I'll be staying out here as well. So if it gets crazy out here, I'm gonna try to be right up in the mix. We were under a tornado watch for 10 hours yesterday. And when I say we, I mean the Outer Banks. And that's coming off of last week where we just had a little tornado, and in the water, that's called a water spout. So we had a water spout right there in Kill Devil Hills, which means that it forms over the water and could potentially pick up speed when it hits land. But this one stayed in the water. That's what they normally do. They stay in the water and then they fizzle out. They like to throw around everybody's beach belongings and then fizzle out. But this one decided to do a little damage to the Avalon fishing pier. I haven't seen any reports this morning of if there was any effects from that tornado watch that they had overnight. Join me, guys. We're headed that way. I'm going to check back in with you when we get to the Wright Memorial Bridge. Also, this weekend in Pirates Cove, if it doesn't get canceled, is the Alice Kelly Women's Only Fishing Tournament there in Pirates Cove where I work. So I'm going to be able to cover that as well. And then next week, we have the big Bill Fish Fishing Tournament that lasts all week long. Big money tied up into that one. I was going to take you guys down to Hatteras this weekend, but my DJ gig got canceled due to the hurricane. Alright, here we go, guys. Coming up on the Wright Memorial Bridge, the Golden Gates to the Outer Banks. I haven't been in a few days, so I'm excited. We're going to go check out the beach while we're out here. Go see if we can see any signs of this storm rolling in. Hurricane Debbie Downer. The locals are having a lot of fun with the name of the hurricane online. They're using the Debbie cake emblem as a lot of source of the jokes. And on first sight, coming to the OBX, it doesn't look like anything's different from the normal. But I can pretty much guarantee you that's all going to change throughout the day. And I'll be at Pirates Cove. I'll probably be stepping outside and giving you guys updates as it starts rolling in. I believe we are supposed to get the most of it tonight and into tomorrow. So tomorrow will be a little more exciting. I'm not sure yet if they're gonna cancel work for the day, close the restaurant. I haven't heard anything about that. Normally they just play it by ear, because a lot of times these hurricanes will change at the last minute and not come towards us at all. So normally in my experience of hurricane watching, you really don't pay attention to it until about 2 days before it was supposed to arrive, if it's still on the same track to come towards us. And then every now and then it might just fizzle out before it ever gets to us. So it's all up in the air. We shall see. But as promised, I will be covering storms and hurricanes on this channel. I did bring my bathing suit with me. I'm most likely, if it's not too crazy, I'm going to try to get in the water tomorrow. I know what you're thinking. I'm out of my mind. Trust me, I learned that a long time ago. Nothing like swimming in the Atlantic Ocean during a hurricane. I'm just kidding. You guys know I'm not going to go in there if I can't, if it's not safe. Coming off the bridge, and we're going to be at Kitty Hawk, like I've shown you guys so many times before. And I'm going to check back in with you when I get a couple more miles under my belt. And we're going to start looking for that beach. Alright guys, just got into Kill Devil Hills. I have my windows down, but there's definitely a little chill in the air. A little cold front coming through. And here shortly, we're going to be making that left turn to the beach road. And you know what time it is after that. Gotta go check out my boy Big Blue, the Atlantic Ocean That's a big pet peeve of mine right there. That car has half of his car sticking out onto the highway in the middle lane. Just saying. Just because it's a turning lane doesn't mean you have to turn your whole car. You can keep it straight. Anyway, I'm gonna come up and see if I got that clear shot at 2nd Street. Just passed by the new Wawa. I still have not been in there, but my lady said she got to go there the other day and she had herself a turkey sandwich for lunch and she said it was really good. So now I'm definitely gonna have to go check them out. I know most Wawas are the same, but I have had different experiences at some. And just like magic would have it, 2nd Street has a clear shot almost every time. And from the looks of things, it looks like we should have zero problems finding a beach access this morning. Also, I was interested to see if there was anybody that tried to evacuate. A lot of times the tourists get scared about the oncoming hurricane and they leave. Sometimes they call for mandatory evacuations. They have not called for that, but it looks like a lot of people are just staying in town. It looks like most of the rental homes are pretty packed out, just like they normally are. Nobody is scared of Debbie Downer, it seems. People are out and about just like it's a normal day, but I know we're gonna see a huge difference come tomorrow. And surprisingly enough, although Kill Devil Hills is the busiest part of the Outer Banks, I've been very lucky every time I've been trying to find these beach accesses, and there's normally nobody there. And I've been here before, I've taken you guys to this one. We're at Woodmere. Only 2 cars here. Let's go check it out, guys. No foot rents at this one, but I am gonna, oh, I lied, there it is. You should know that by now. We'll start making you guys a graph. Speaking of, I don't know how I forgot to mention this, but I'm in the midst of making a website for this channel that's gonna have all kinds of useful information about coming to the Outer Banks, staying at the Outer Banks, all that good stuff, things to do. But I don't want to talk about that too much because I still got a pretty decent amount of work to do before I can release that. Here we go, guys, Atlantic Ocean before a hurricane. There is people in the water. Woodmere. Lifeguard said, no, not today. Oh man, guys, it feels good to be back at the beach. Every time I'm away from it for a couple days, because every time I'm out here, I have to stop at the beach now. And you can see Mother Nature here is having its way. We're currently standing on a dune, basically. Let's go get down in it and see what it's like. I have a feeling it's going to be chilly. We're going to find out here in a second. Oh, not bad at all. A little chill, nothing crazy. Oh, hey, seagull. Something tells me it's going to be a way different story out here tomorrow. This is what I'm talking about right here, this little formation, pushing the sand back. Mother Nature is ferocious. And I've seen it where it's been pushed all the way back and the ocean has made its way all the way to the decks there and then onto the beach road. But in my experience of dealing with hurricanes, this one doesn't seem to be too bad. All right, guys. You know the drill by now. I gotta get myself to work. Woo! Just got my shorts wet. Never turn your back on the ocean, that's for sure. It'll get you. I turned my back on it one time right here at the shore, and then a random big ass wave crashed over me and knocked my whole family down, and we all got separated. It was kind of scary. So just a little tip, never turn your back. Wood mirror for the wind this morning. It is nice and breezy out here, and to be the middle of August, normally it's extremely muggy out, but right now there's a chill in the air. It's very breezy. All right, guys, I'm gonna check back in with you when I get to work. Try to keep updating as it rolls in. It's actually gotten just a little bit darker since I've been here. Thank you, Foot Ranch, saving the day. Nobody wants to work with sandy feet. All right, guys, in just the 10 minutes that I was over there, it got a little cloudy on me. It was clear skies when I first got over here, but you can definitely feel it in the air, kind of like Phil Collins. We're gonna take a small cruise here on the beach road. I'm actually really surprised to see no flooding, but I have a good feeling it's coming. Currently in Nag's Head on the beach road. I'm gonna turn off right here and get back on the highway. So far, no signs of flooding yet, but that could be a different story come tomorrow. Like I said earlier, it did darken up quite a bit since I've been out here. Had my first sprinkles on the windshield not too long ago. Headed for a dreary day. And normally during hurricane times, being that I work at a restaurant, we normally get really busy. And that's because a lot of places will close because their staff is non-stop calling out, and they'll be forced to close, or they'll somehow or another not have power, or sometimes the owners just see it upon themselves to keep their employees safe and just close for the day. That's going to be a very tough call, being that we're headed into the weekend, the busiest days of the restaurant. So, and as you can see, there's some more rain droplets on the way. And now coming up on that Manio Bridge. Go guys, Pirates Cove Marina. This will be a very busy place this weekend for the Alice Kelly tournament. Looks like our food truck is here this morning. I'll be lifting boxes first thing. They already have my normal parking spot blocked off because it's right behind the pavilion where they're going to be doing the registration for the tournament. So we're going to be taking the scenic route into work today. Alright guys, real nice and breezy. The wind has been picking up since I got to the Outer Banks, and I've only been on the Outer Banks for an hour. But I am thankful for the nice cool weather. It's not cold or anything, just a nice breeze. PFG. Get my exercise for the morning. It's been a few days, but here we go. Stairway of Doom. Good morning once again, everybody. How's it going? How's it going? This is your Friday reports. Roads are nice and light this morning, as you can see ahead. I got the beach road pretty much to myself. Currently 8:15 a.m. It is the next day, and this is kind of the new way that I have to film these, is doing 2 to 3 days at a time and give them to you all on one video. And as you can see, we didn't really get anything from the hurricane. I think you can probably hear the disappointment in my voice, only because I was trying to give you guys show you guys what a shit show hurricane looks like, but that did not arrive on Hurricane Debby. As a matter of fact, it pretty much missed us, and all we got was just a little bit of rain. Happens a lot with the hurricanes. It could be headed straight for us all the way up until the last day and then change directions. And that's exactly what this one did. It went more inland, so it stayed off the coast. But honestly, at the end of the day, I'm a happy camper because hurricanes can cause a lot of nastiness, power outages, floods, trash all over the roads, all that good stuff. One cool thing about the towns on the Outer Banks is they've learned that whenever there is a storm or heavy winds on the way, they'll go and do a big trash pickup before the storm hits. That way, all the trash doesn't end up in the ocean right here on the beach road. So, this morning, I'm on the hunt for another beach access, and I'm planning on getting in the water. I got my bathing suit on, I got my flip-flops, and hopefully there's no flags. But I think I'm gonna try to get in it anyway, even if I don't get in it too deep. I'm gonna take you guys with me. I actually just pulled a little Yui right here because I noticed this empty beach access over here, and that's where I'm going. And this is Abalone Street. I might not be saying that right. Either way, here we are. Got the steps of greatness right there. Let's go check it out, guys. Get in this water. I'm excited. I haven't been in the water in like 2 weeks. Oh yeah, and it feels good out here. Normally in August, it's really muggy hot. But whenever these storms come, they like to cool things down. And the sun is making its way back out. Still just a couple of gray clouds lingering, but not a whole lot. Give you guys a little 360 view here. We are at Nag's Head, by the way. I failed to mention that. Ocean's looking a little rough still. That's all right. You ain't gonna stop me from getting in it. Just have to take it easy. Stay at the maximum, probably waist deep. Don't want to get lost at sea. Go over here and check it out with my feet real quick. See what the water temperature's like. Beautiful, beautiful. One weird thing about this summer is that the water's been kind of chilly all summer long. Normally, by the first week of July, it's usually nice and warm. But it's still got a chill to it. Not saying it's freezing cold or anything like that, but initially, it's got a little bite to it. All right, guys, enough of the talk. We're gonna get in. Come take a dip with me. All right, everybody, nothing to it but to do it. Oh yeah, you can feel how strong it is. It's rough. Definitely, I'm knee deep right now, and I'm just gonna stay here. I'm gonna let a couple waves crash over my head. But man, it feels good to be back. After a few life changes, nothing like sealing the deal here in the Atlantic Ocean. Honestly, guys, I don't even know if I could get in there waist deep if I wanted to. It's really rough. It's pulling hard. Getting my exercise this morning. Probably just gonna get a couple more feet in. Anything after that would be kind of dangerous. But it is great to see the sun back out. It's been real dreary here for the whole week. Even when the wave hits my knees, it is strong. Like I said, nothing to it but to do it. Oh. almost knocked me on my ass. Big waves this morning. There it is. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. As much as I would love to just sit right out there in it, be a little dangerous. All right, everybody, that was your hurricane report. Although there wasn't a ton to report on this one. But just as this one's leaving, they have detected some new formations in the water. Probably about a week out. Currently in the Caribbeans. But just like this one, you can track it all the way to the day it's supposed to come, and then it could just not show up. So there's that. Not saying I'm happy or mad that it didn't come. Either way. But that ocean was ferocious. It was pulling me pretty hard. As a matter of fact, I looked back at where I set my stuff and where I entered the water, and just within those couple minutes, I was about 20 feet from where I had my stuff. All right, everybody, rinse my feet off and head to work. You know the drill. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope everybody has a great rest of their day, and I'll catch you on the next one.